Hello beautiful people, welcome back to another interesting video. Today's video is from Fox News. It's titled Caitlyn Jenner. Lia Thomas has a massive physical advantage over fellow swimmers. Lia Thomas has a massive physical advantage over fellow swimmers. How? Is he transgender? Is she transgender? Because usually the case is usually this. It's usually a situation whereby transgender are included in all-female sports or swimming competition. So if she's having a physical advantage, a massive physical advantage over fellow swimmers, she's probably a transgender. But let's still watch and see this video. In a few seconds, we're going to join that. My name is Ogechi. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. You guys are amazing. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, drop a comment on what you think. Okay, and turn on post notification bell so you get notified anytime I drop a new video. And thank you to all my returning subscribers and viewers. You guys are amazing. Let's get straight into this video. Today's video is actually from Fox News. It's titled Caitlyn Jenner. Lia Thomas has a massive physical advantage over fellow swimmers. Let's get straight into it.
All right, trans college swimmer Lia Thomas is speaking out in her first TV interview now, saying she did not transition to gain a competitive advantage, but now many on the left are trying to cancel anyone that doesn't automatically heap praise on Lia Thomas. Now, even tennis legend, and I mean legend, Martina Navratilova, she's facing blowback after the 18-time Grand Slam winner, an amazing player, told the New York Times, quote, "If I faced the male equivalent of Lia in tennis, that's biology, I would have no shot and I would have been livid." Here with reaction, a former Olympian herself, Fox News contributor Caitlyn Jenner, along with Fox News contributor Tammy Bruce. Good to see you both. You know, I saw your comments, Caitlyn. You said, you were right, she followed the rules as they're written. Problem is, the rules are not fair, which you have acknowledged on this program. That's the problem.
It certainly is. You know, this is not Lia Thomas's fault. It's really the woke world that's out there right now. Gave Lia Thomas the ability to honestly take away medals from other athletes. She played by the rules, but my beef has been with the NCAA. They've got to harden these rules because the NCAA should be out to protect women's sports. You know, transitioning, I really feel like it comes with responsibility and integrity. And I think in the Good Morning America show that she did, I think there was a lack of that. It was all about her and her happiness, where, you know, when she was a male swimmer just a few years ago, she wasn't happy at all. Now she's all of a sudden happy. Well, I am into happiness. I am glad she is happy. But she did it at the expense of the other female athletes. You know, individual happiness here in Lia's case cannot take priority over the undeniable biological fact that she's trans and has a massive physical advantage over the other athletes. I mean, you see her on the blocks, and I can see the girl standing next to her. If you look up to her, she's very tall. And the girl's thinking, I can't beat that. You know, I'm going for second place. And it shouldn't be that way, and the NCAA has to protect women's sports.
And now they want to take it to the Olympics. Tammy, what's your thoughts on it?
Well, clearly, the rules do have to change. Caitlyn is absolutely right. The rules are not written with this kind of situation in mind. And I would disagree just slightly with Caitlyn. She's right. It's about the woke society. But whenever the rules that we all live under seem to be really absurdly ridiculous, it does come down to character. It comes down to the nature of who we are, about whether or not we are going to take advantage of rules that were written and set for something entirely different without certain expectations. And this is when it comes down to what we've been seeing with Lia Thomas, and I've been saying this for quite some time. This has nothing to do with transgenderism at this point. It is about character, and it's about selfishness. It's about self-indulgence. It's about narcissism. And Caitlyn wasn't kidding when she was talking about happiness. Lia noted that when she competed against men, that she was miserable, and when she competes against women, she's happier. Well, she's winning more. She did not win like this against men, and when you talk about the Olympics, Sean, there would be no real chance to even compete, at all, let alone be assigned onto the Olympic swimming team.
This is not fair on every ground, on every level. This has nothing to do with self-happiness or self-love or whatever. It has nothing to do with transgender. Just like she said now that she did not win, or she was very miserable when she was competing with the men, right? Because she's a man, right? She was not winning, and now that she's with the women and she's competing, she's now happy. Why? Because she's now winning. When she was with her male counterpart, she was not winning, and now she's with the other gender, the female counterpart, she's winning. Obviously, she will definitely win because she's a man. She has a more advantage. It is not fair at all on the other ladies, and because the rule, and I don't think they should take that to the Olympics, because no other person in that category is going to compete against her. Nobody stands a better chance. I think the point of having laws or rules is where everybody has a fair advantage. Whether you're transgender, probably they should now have a sport for transgender. That way, they have a fair advantage over one another. But transgender women in a women's sport, I don't think it is fair, because they obviously, definitely, like we can see in the video, she is taller, she's more muscular, she has more strength, her bones are stronger because she's a transgender woman. So I don't think this is a fair game. And if they're taking it to the Olympics, it is not going to be fair at all, because nobody has a chance of actually competing again or even going beyond. So I don't think this is even... I would suggest that since there is no law that covers this, probably they should have a spot for the trans. Since transgender is now a thing, right? I think probably they should have a spot for them, but including them in the female category and making them look like they're actually women, like they're biological women. It's not a fair game anymore. It's no longer a fair game. The reason why we have the male sports and the female sports, the reason why we have the male soccer, like when they're playing soccer, where the men play separately, the women play separately, because the men have a fair advantage over each other. The women have a fair advantage over each other. Imagine bringing a man from the men soccer games into the female soccer game. Obviously, he's going to be stronger and he'll probably, do better there. So why does she have to? Her happiness should not be based on... Probably she wasn't winning because, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Why was she not winning in the male sports? So you coming into the female sports means that you have more advantage, and now you are happier because you are winning against people that you are stronger than. That's not fair at all. But let's continue.
So this is a remarkable examination about self-indulgence and malignant narcissism, even when it comes to what you're willing to do to others in order to get what you want, when it is inherently and completely unfair. So that's what this is. The transgender people that are out there.
I even have a thought that because Lia Thomas wasn't, let's use her name, because Lia Thomas wasn't winning in the male sports, was that the reason why she transitioned into a woman? Was that the reason why she became a trans woman, so that she could compete and have an upper hand in the female swimming competition? I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, because if she was very miserable, it's only logical for you to think that, okay, so because she was miserable and she wasn't happy when she was in the male swimming sport, now she wants to transition into the female where she has more advantage and now she's happier. Could it be the reason? I'm just thinking aloud, right? Because I am not understanding why they want to include her or take it to the Olympics. Like, I mean, it's not a fair game anymore.
Are out there, Caitlin, a very good example of someone who's transitioned, who has character. This is about individual attitudes. This is about who we are as people.
Well, that's a good point.
Not about the transgender issue at all.
You know, Caitlyn, we talked about.
And the fact that Caitlyn Jenner is also a trans woman, and I love her take on this particular situation. I love the fact that she questioned his character. She questioned, so I actually love her take. It has to do a lot with your character. I love her take. I knew she was a transgender even from her voice.
And we talked about this. You drive the ball to what, 285, 300 yards. I'm never playing golf with you, by the way, ever. I don't need to be humiliated.
I'll be your caddy. I'll be Caitlyn's caddy, though. That's all right.
Well, maybe we'll do it for charity.
Cash.
All right, but a lot of it. But the point is, you wouldn't play even a senior event because you feel you have that advantage. We have about 30 seconds.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. And I've been through this whole process. In fact, I am completely transitioned. I don't know what the case is in Lia's case, but I've been on hormones for a very long time and can hit the ball a long way. That's not a problem. Here's a good example. What if the NBA adopted the rules of the NCAA? Michael Jordan in his prime all of a sudden decides, I'm trans. 1 year on hormone replacement therapy, and he can play in the WNBA. How do you think that would work out?
I got to roll,
Great
but
point.
I think if I do play, I'll bring hundreds because it's going to cost me a fortune. Anyway, thank you both.
I would really love to know your thoughts about this particular conversation. I really want to know your thoughts about Lia Thomas. I really want to know your thoughts about the fact that they want to take this to Olympic, because I don't know why I'm taking that personal, because if they actually take to Olympics and Lia Thomas actually wins, we all know that it is not a fair game. But anyway, let me know, let's all know your thoughts, your comments, or what you think about this particular conversation. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, and I'll see you in my next episode. Bye bye.